This week, nobody had claimed the job of hosting the online services, and so it fell to me. The only real change is that there's a 40-second delay for the online feed, and so if I want to type a reaction to what I'm hearing in the room, I have to wait. So after church, we headed up to Golden for the birthday party for Kurt and me. I learned today that Mom enjoys our birthday celebration a lot because both Kurt and I prefer kraut burgers, and apparently they're really easy to make, which is a dangerous knowledge because if I learn how to make them, well, let's just leave that it would be dangerous. Tuesday was another leadership meeting at church, but after the meeting I at least caught part of the lesson with the youth. Wednesday's dinner was inspired by Alex bringing home some leftover buns that he had made at the Brinkerhof, so Melissa threw together some sloppy joes for us. After dinner, I headed over to Douglas County to catch the Almost Spring choir concert. It was really fun because I'd subbed for choir enough this semester that I was familiar with almost every piece that they performed.
Brand new day, on to come day, brand new day, on to come day, day done broke into my soul, yonder come day, come on child. Discovered a shell that sang, so sweetly she couldn't remember the trouble. I passed along the way, and I got down on my knees, and I pretend to fighting for peace among the land. Hey, sixteen If you love your children, are you sure they know? Have you said the words out loud? Do you hear that? And cherry pears? Have you given us a chance to make you proud? Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me. The moments of my courage to rise. As I rise, yes, still I rise. Oh, you see me something heartache, heart so heavy that it breaks. Be not deceived, the flying bird's wings, rising sun, its healing grace. Can you hear my cries? Can you see my eyes? I am calling out to you.
Well, today I finished my book club book, which was Gwen and Art Are Not in Love by Lex Croucher. And I also had the privilege of leading book club tonight, so I definitely had a lot of feelings going into the book because I knew I was going to be leading the conversation, but I also wanted to just enjoy the book. But it wasn't one that I would have chosen. It wasn't one that I was looking forward to. I did end up liking it, although, there are parts of it that just didn't really jive with the way I think. I felt like the book was well done, and it is about Gwen and Art, who are betrothed to each other, and it turns out both of them are gay. Arthur's more in touch with that, and Gwen is less so. And as they get to know each other and develop this really cool friendship, Gwen starts to kind of figure out not only about her sexuality, about just being brave and being who she is. There were some great messages. It was both light and fun, but covered difficult topics, and at the same time didn't make light of the difficult topics. So that's kind of an interesting needle to thread, and so that was impressive. There was at least one of the kind of subplots that was about some betrayal that I didn't feel like was fleshed out very well, but I ended up really liking the characters a lot. Book club went well. I felt like our discussion was positive and people were able to share what they liked and the parts that they didn't love as much. All in all, it was a great experience, and if my friend Gwen ever has to miss book club, I would be happy to fill in again.
This week I also officially started working on my flower beds. My daffodils have really popped up, and I'm starting to see growth on my columbines as well. Alex got off of work early on Friday, and so he volunteered to hop on to make dinner for us. He prepared the chicken with a super salty but also sweet brine. There were also mashed potatoes, and he made some mushrooms to go with it. Saturday was March 14th, and as a family we've been celebrating Pie Day ever since the kids were little. Melissa actually made a peach pie to take to work on Friday, but had some left over, and so we had some leftover peach pie for breakfast. Then for dinner, she also found a chicken and green chili pot pie that we had for dinner. Between pies, we actually went to the theater to see the new Pixar movie called Hoppers. I don't know why this didn't feel quite like a Pixar movie, but many of the last several have just had a different feel. It was still really fun, and I enjoyed it a lot. I'm looking forward to hearing more from the Super Carlin Brothers friends after they see it. There's a lot of things in this movie that really fit well into the SCB Pixar theory.